on the speakers, fist bump, pump, pumping bad blood through the speakers. Bad blood, there's about to be a massacre, so hold up.
What's up, everybody? Today we're going to be talking a little bit about the top 5 best Harbor Freight tools under $100 for beginner techs, lube techs, and for starters. So the first thing we're going to start out with is the 12-piece set from Harbor Freight. This is the 12-piece screwdriver set. Now these are pretty decent little screwdrivers. And you can use them for beating, banging, whatever you want to use them for. And say if you want to use a better set for the good stuff, or if you just want to use these for beating and banging, or if you need them and you don't have any, they're going to get you by. Now, some of the smaller ones do tend to bend a little bit, and they do have a little bit of a problem, but if you need something smaller, and you're using it for smaller screws, it's going to help you get that smaller fastener screwed out and off. Now, what I like about some of these, you notice that some of this Phillips and this flathead here have the nut on it, right towards the handle. And that's for breaking extra torque. If you need that extra torque, you can take a wrench here and use it for busting loose that fastener, nut, bolt, screw, whatever. So this can definitely do the job. And same thing here goes for this one. Now, not all of these are like this in the whole set. There's only a couple of these, but you also get some stubbies. You get flathead and Phillips head stubby. You get a regular Phillips head, flathead. You get a large, big flathead as well. This is not all the screwdrivers that comes in the set. Again, like I said, this is a 12-piece set. And how much does that usually run for? It's about $7 for that whole set. Now you're probably wondering, well, it's a really cheap screwdriver set. I bought it for the whole set really for probably about $6. It's a really decent little set. I bought it mainly just to kind of have some extra screwdrivers around in the vehicle. I have Matco screwdrivers at work that I use, and I kind of use these screwdrivers really just to kind of beat and bang around on, and if they get bent and tore up, whatever. But for you guys out there that are just starting out, beginner techs or lube techs, these screwdrivers are decent little screwdrivers for the money. Again, $7 for that little set, 12-piece set is definitely going to do you. Now, the next thing I'm going to talk about is the trim tools. They do have decent little trim tools, whether it's the plastic or the metal ones. These are actually what they call the panel and trim tool removal kit. This one actually comes in the 6-piece set. You'll get 3 different sizes. You'll get the larger size, you'll get a mid-size, and you'll get a smaller size. And that's for the mouth opening here. And so you got different types of panel clips or push pins or clips or whatever. You'll be able to get that loose better. And this also, not only do you have the smaller regular size, you have the long extended size as well. So if you have to reach up into a longer spot or whatever you need it for, or for a little bit of prying or whatever, it's going to get the job done. Now this set right here, I believe goes for probably about $20, if I'm not mistaken. I'm probably mistaken on that, but it actually goes for probably about less than $10. It's actually a pretty decent little set. I'm going to leave links in the description, you guys, to everything in this video so you guys can go and check it out, or go to your local Harbor Freight and check it out as well. But this is a decent little trim tool as well. You can use it for a little bit of prying and stuff, but these are pretty decent. So for good for the money, for what you spend, they're good as well. Now the next thing up is the pick and hook set. This is the cheap pick and hook set from Harbor Freight. This is the set that costs maybe like $2 or $3. They have another set as well that's, I believe, the 7 or 8-piece set, and it goes for probably about $7 to $8, which includes the larger hooks for if you need it for removing hoses or something like that. It's going to get the job done. I own both sets actually as well. When my snap-on kind of failed on me and I needed some in a pinch, I went and bought this set, and I went and bought the extra bigger set as well. So you get 4 picks in this little set. And for the money, for $2 or $3, it's well worth it. If you're an oil changer, lube tech, or you're a beginner tech, and you need to remove a oil filter gasket, these 90-degree pick hooks and the hook set and the straight pick, it's definitely going to kind of save you instead of trying to use a flathead screwdriver, which we all know we've probably used that once or twice to get the job done. But this is going to save you from damaging the system or the vehicle. Now the next thing up we're going to talk about is the ratchets. The ratchets are pretty decent ratchets. Most of their ratchets are 72 tooth ratchets. It's not a high count, but it's not a very low count either. This is actually the shorter version of the flex head. This is a full flex, probably 180 flex if I'm not mistaken. You'll get the job done definitely with this little 3/8 ratchet. This is the 3/8 version. They also make 1/2 inch. If you're going to go for their ratchets, these flex head are pretty decent. Don't go for the crazy looking ratchets. These are just your basic flex head. They're not locking flex head, but these right here go for about 20 to 25 bucks. Just depending on which one you get. The extended version goes for about 25 and this one goes for about 20. For 72 tooth and for what it is, you're going to be able to use this for oil changes, if you need to do some brakes or minor repairs. This is going to get the job done. Like I said, this is the Pittsburgh for you guys who want to see. This is a really good, definitely decent little ratchet for the money. And it's better than having to spend the same ratchet right here, or similar ratchet, I should say, off a tool truck. You're going to be spending an easy 100 and 150 bucks, upwards to almost 200 bucks. And let's all face it, we really don't want to spend 200 bucks on just a small ratchet. Now, we want the quality, we want the good stuff, but if you're just starting out, you don't want to be going on the tool truck spending a whole bunch of money. It's not needed. You're just going to put yourself in debt. The number 5 thing on this list is the Harbor Freight Pittsburgh impact sockets. I don't have any present in this video, but just to show you guys, they are really good sockets. They're good for the money, good for what they are, and they get the job done. They do carry a lifetime warranty. Everything you see in this video does carry a lifetime warranty. On the hook and pick set, I wouldn't worry too much about trying to warranty that out. It's a $2 to $3 set unless you just really want to. But everything you see in this video does have a lifetime warranty. So if you're going to use it and you need that warranty and you don't feel like keep spending the money on it, it's good just to go down to your local Harbor Freight if it's close by and not, an hour away. Definitely get it exchanged or get the whole set again or whatever you guys want to do. But definitely the big thing on the Harbor Freight impact sockets, it's a really good set. Whether you get a standard, a metric, short well, or deep well, most of those are pretty decent little sets. They're not bad for what they are. They get the job done. The only thing that I have seen ever go really wrong with them is some of them that have a coating on them. The coating starts to wear off and they become kind of silver looking. But other than that, I haven't known a whole bunch of people to break them. And if they do break, they're putting a lot of force on it and they're just using it for over an extended period of time. But I can tell you most people get their use out of them or they just abuse them. And that's mainly what a lot of people use Harbor Freight for. Just something just cheap to get by or just to use and abuse. And that's about it. But for you guys out there that are just starting out as a lube tech and you need tools, Harbor Freight is not a bad store to go to. A lot of people just choose not to go to Harbor Freight because it's really cheap stuff, which they do. And the biggest thing is watching what you buy. If you keep up to date with a lot of YouTube, and they'll tell you what to buy and what not to buy. This here is to kind of give you guys an idea. $100 you can spend on everything that I've talked about in this video, and it's definitely going to do everything you need to do. As long as you take care of everything and you're not abusing it crazy, you're definitely going to do everything you want to do with it. Now, the only thing I do not recommend is trying to put a cheater pipe on this. Get you a longer one. You're not going to get the job done by putting a cheater pipe on this short flex head because of the handle does not go all the way through inside of the handle, and only goes about halfway, so you're going to break it off. And it's going to be hard for them to warranty that. But all in all, guys, this is all I got for the video. I appreciate everybody watching. Make sure you guys subscribe down below. Hit that notification bell if you want. Make sure you guys can stay up to date. Give a thumbs up on the video if you like it. Comment down below. We'll talk more in the videos and the comments. Like I said, I'm going to leave a description for all these tools in the description, so you guys can definitely check them out, or go to your local Harbor Freight and check them out. I appreciate everybody watching. Thanks again, guys. That's all I got for today. Till next time, guys, keep on wrenching.